Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Znovu tady tohle se nelíbí. Okay. No to je jako na počátek, že jo. Já nevím. Obezvladněně, jo, jasně. Ale má jakoby těžkou zbraň, i to jako to ono. Ten má, jo, ten má. Jsem toho stratega. Jo, vidím. A jsem mu tady tohle. A vlastně mu tohle. Asi jo. Asi
Just
jo.
a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Jo, taky nemám rád tyhle ty věci. OK, moment. Ježišmarja, to se ovládá, kamo, totálně joink, moment. Sterování, není to. Čulošť kamery. Ježiši. Co to bylo? Co to bylo to červení tady? Co to je, kámo? To něco lítá, dívej. Dívej, já vždycky otočím kamerou a vždycky něco proletí, tyjo. What the hell? Já s ním můžu pokecat?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Co? Já jsem fešnej.
Hey! Green blood! Kurt. And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Ale kamo, proč on má? On má Zweihandů a já mám, počkej, jo, takhle. Tak, jak se mám doplnit? Okay. Teď to vypadá docela dobře, jo. Má to nějakou staminu. Já můžu lokovat. OK. OK. shit.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
Ale kámo, ty máš
It's becoming a
Spider-Man.
little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Jak to má jako teda používat? No, tak moment, tak já si to dám. Jo, takhle. Jo, takže oni mají pancíř, jo, chápu. A ty můžeš dát do pičí, jo. Jo, vidím, okej. No, je to F2 a... Nice.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags
jo.
packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
A vypadá decně, kámo.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Jo, takže chápu, že kdybych zvolil tu druhou odpověď, tak on by nám nešel pomoct, asi. Jo, Jo, takže tímhle normálně perujeme. Normálně dáváme ty. Tady vůbec nějaký sprint nebo něco. To je startovací lokace, že jo?
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child.
No, jako vypadá dobře rozjebaná, no. Ta nemoc asi není úplně příjemná, jo. Vypadá, jak by se rozpadal zaživa, jo. Fuj, nepříjemné toto. Dala nějaký talisman. Oh shit, ale já mám kolobrt, hoši, ty vole. Tak, no si napojovat, co tady máme. Okay. Já mám nějaký itemy, co nám regenerujou pleci, nic. No. Máme 12 toho. A moment, já jsem teďka pojebal, ne? Jo. Jo, ale není napsáno, co to je, co nám to dala. Jo, je tady sprint, ok. No, jako ta atmosféra je fakt vynikající.
Stop. Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Takže kult. Má atributy, má do síly, jo. Tak, můžeme s ním ani normálně pokecat?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Tak, OK. Je tady vůbec mapa? Mapa, jo, tady to je.
To my help, and death to the others!
Co to je? Jo, ty takhle ještě i vidíš, kolik on má armoru toho. Já vidím, no, máme nějaký nový equip, jo, wait a minute. Okay. A tady z toho nepadlo, jo, padlo taky něco. Ale dostali jsme elixír, nice. Hele, jo, tady z toho taky něco droplo. Super stejný. Hele, tady je nějaká truhlinda. A máme tady nějaký Morgenstein.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Jo, oni je tady zmlátili, jo, ok. Se jenom takhle podívám, asi ne, viď? To byla taková ale postranní ulička. Když můžu tady, s ním bychom mohli pokecat, co?
Hello, sir. My apologies, but I do not have the strength to chat
Jo,
today.
Bart nechce s náma mluvit. Holy shit, ale ti mají pěkný ty sety. Ty vole, ona začíná být tmá normálně, já z toho poseru, ty vole. No nic, zase musíme jít tadyhle dolů někde.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Did you hear? People say a great alchemist has set up a stall near the tavern.
Nějaký alchemik. Jo, takže s těma stražníkama nemůžeš mluvit, ale normálně s lidma asi, jo. Ale proč já mám takový párátko, tyjo? Ten cápek má prostě normálně klasicky Zweihandru, ty vole.
To my help, and death to the others! Things are about to get dicey.
Nice. No, nice, dobra. Máš ho, jo? O, ten má jenom golďásky teďka. Nějaký šálek na zemi. A já bych normálně přísahal, že jich tady bylo víc, těhle, jo, tady je. Oh, nice. Takže normálně to dropuje, nemusíš to craftit, já si ještě vylučím tady tuhle tu. A spíš myslím, že budeme muset jít nejdřív tadyhle. Si dám heal. Tak, můžeme schovat. No tady je, jo, tady bude tu hlavnu. No, někde se tady blížíme. Jo, tady je. Ale tohle to není ono. Tohle není ono. Budeme muset jít do těch druhej.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Vidím, že tady všichni takhle lozí. Bamen, já se chci podívat. Jo. Jo, vidím. Jo. Já jsem ho neměl jenom aktivované, asi. Takže asi jdem za ním. Myslím si, že tady ani jako nebude ten začátek o nějakým fight, nějakým fightění nebo něco. Ježišmarja.
The merchant is there. To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ale to dává damage jak krase ty zbraně. Wow. Máme všechny? Jo, ty si to můžeš i takhle jako to.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since.
Oh.
Nothing to do with it.
Okay.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought...
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain, it's...
Following orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Asi, a já jsem si řekl, když ho to...
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
A nic, tak jdem to stylnout, no. Se nám to nepodařilo, vole, se s ním nějak domluvit, rozumně. A bohužel nemám to. Ale jestli se nepletu.
To my help! And death to the others!
Blood aren't worth sufferance.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Exactly on my limit.
Stop! I beg of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
Very
Lol.
well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Może bude něco nahoře. A no, vypadá, že tady nějaký full damage není. Ten pránství ještě nemá nějaký zásoby, vypadá. Jo, ještě tady máme loot. Tak, a ty se koukneme teda na ty mise. Jo, a víc nemáme, no, počkej. Ale máte na to... Ale jsou jakoby holči, ale asi je vemu, protože... No vidím, že tady máš omezený equip. OK. Ale ten je lepší. Ale tam je, že potřebujeme tu zručnost na to. Jo. Dobrá, let's go.
Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Oh.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Okay, takže musíme nějak udělat, aby jsme prostě to... Tady určitě půjde nějakým způsobem, aby to šlo i normálně udělat. Tak, hele, já se jdu o... Tam s tím cápkem, tak to je u těch dveří, to je hlavní dělová linka, si myslím, že jo. Tam když půjdem, tak... Ale my teďka budeme dělat ty vedlejšáčky, ty jsou docela hodně zajímavý, ty jo, musím uznat. Člověk by řekl, že... OK. Aspoň se trošku nalevlíme, než půjdeme přímo do toho. Okay, takže to zase musím to přelíst, jo. A bych chtěl ještě... Jo, to bude někde tady. No, pardon, na zdravě. Tak. Můžu s ním pokecat?
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
No, já si myslím, že asi jo. Ale tady už vidím, že máme nějaký ikonky, že můžeme s někým pokecat. Actually, normálně. To.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Teofredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations.
You snitchy.
Required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, and also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Okay. Dobra. Já vidím.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Tak.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men had free shore leave when we were at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavier and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Okay, tak.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and no on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Oh shit. Tak.
What do you think of our port?
You referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us. Maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tier 4D?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become it?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Be back soon, Captain.
Tak, to jsme si nabrali trošku docela hodně těch aktivitek tady, jo. To je docela slušný. Takže moment. Tak a tady už máme, že můžeme sničnout do toho. Jo, a tady je ta hlavní dělová linka, ale my teďka pojedeme asi tady tohleto, vzniká něco na tohle. Tak. Je to FPGčko, že jo, takže jako nepočítám s tím, že to prostě projdem za 10 minut tu hodní lokaci. Ale já se musím nějak tady z tohle vyejonkovat, tady z tohle přístavu. Jo. Tady je ten hlavní dělová linka, jo. Oh, sorry man, ale tyhle ten vypadá epicky, ty vole, ten je fakt jak pirát, normálně.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages.
Yes, you know.
And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
No ty vole, kámo, tak to bych asi nezvládl jedno pivo za celou noc.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal.
Oh my man.
I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Takže slyšela ho někde u kanálu, jo, OK. Zřejmě si byla ta podstatná informace, co se měl asi dovědět.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Já si taky myslím, je to nějaký divný. Tak, máme najít ty, takže jo, je to dobrý, není to furt jenom o tom, že bys něco mlátil, ale máš tady i questíčky.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not,
No.
you'll need to pay.
A on to
Here you
zaplatí.
are, to cover your expenses.
Já to nebudu opravovat.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you.
Dobra.
They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
Tak.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
No, takže o tom neví
Anything
nic asi.
else?
O tom neví nic.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Tak, okej.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from mine?
I have no idea.
Čekaj, já mu to můžu...
But what would any wealthy merchant gain?
Kámo, tady už to normálně tě to láká, abys tu prostě tady joinknul ty peníze. Ty strašnej bullshit. A tady taky, kámo. Moment, já to zapíšu. A zkusíme to joinknout. Okay, nikdo si ničeho nevšímal. Velice zajímavé tato hra. Legálně můžeš krást věci to před lidma, to je hodně dobrý. Tak. Moment. Yeah.
Come on, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours.
To jest nějaký bullshit to. To nemůže... Ale jako nechtěl moc zaplatit, tam bylo nějakých 25 těch goldias. Kurva, ne?
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Jesus, tady se všichni modlej, ty vole. To vypadá to pak hodně temně, ty vole. To jako musím uznat.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Aha, kam mám jít, jako OK, jo, takže ty se takhle postavíš do stěn, do rohu a to je celý, jo. OK. Very nice.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards
to mě smrdí, kámo.
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Ale kámo, mě to strašně smrdí, tyjo.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Já říkám,
With
kámo,
respect, my lady.
říkám, to je strašně divný, tyjo. Bez tak zase vzal a nějaký úchylný děda, kámo, já už to cítím normálně, že tady bude nějaký plot twist s touhle sračkou, kámo. Tak jo, jdem s ním pokecat, ale já si taky myslím, vole, že to je prostě ptákovina, aby oni prostě ukradli prostě malý děcko, ty vole, to nepotřebujou na loď, ne, to nedává smysl. To spíš to, co ona řekla, nedává smysl prostě, kámo. To třeba věřím třeba, že přišli o syna, tak chtěli nahradit, ale jako jinak asi ne, jo. To je velice zajímavé. Hej, prosím, pustíš mě, kámo. No, umíš to, dobře, nice. Jako ty questíky mě tady asi budou strašně hodně to bavit, já už to cítím. A počkej, tady je nějaký free loot. Tak musíme dát řemeslo, aspoň na 2. Já jsem zase proběhl, takže i tady jsou ty frakce nějaký posraný, ok.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Jo, takže ono jako, kámo, hej, ale to je fakt jako ty vole, joink, ne, ty vole. Kámo, počkej, moment, já musím rozsvítit, jo. To kámo, to je ale strašně joink, ne, prostě to malé dítě, to musí být úplně teďka v píči, kámo, ty vole. OK, tady už teda nic, OK.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who
To je
might be able to
strašně
help us?
joink, ty vole.
Anyone who's not a Nord?
Kámo. Tohle se...
Docilion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Kámo, to je docela dobře udělané, jako vem si, že tohleto je prostě vedlejší úkol, tohleto. Kámo. To je OMG. Tak, si jenom tady zakouříme a hnedka půjdeme pokračovat dál. V to epičné jízdě. To je fakt docela dobrá hra, ty vole. Ono to mělo hodnocení 8 z 10 převážně, co jsem si díval. A asi to bude pravda, jo, protože... Protože tady hrajem, já se za chvíli jenom kouknu, jak dlouho už streamujeme. Měla by to být tak na 30 hodin asi ta hra, takže to asi v pohodě. Dobrá, jedem. Tak. Takže. A bude tady nahoře ten, ne? Jo.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Will you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly...
No, taky souhlasím,
Lady
hele.
Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could
Taky
be useful.
souhlasím. Tak, jdem ho osvobodit, kámo, protože to začíná být docela ejoing. A jakože to má fakt hloubku ty questy, to se fakt divím, jo. Tak, pak určitě bude hodit na nějaký craft nebo něco. Jako líbí se mi, že to není jenom prostě o tom, že s ním ještě pokecá.
Did you get what you came for? Leave me now, please.
Kámo, ten má dost, ten dostal prostě vyrechtěno, jo. Ten už tam má kecat nechce, ty bude někde na té druhé straně, v ty chudý ty. Ale to je divný, že by byl ty... Ne, to není v ty chudý. Ježišmarja, oni ho fakt budou tady vězit v tom baráku, ty vole.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Nort that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the Prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
tak jestli ten uzavřel, vole, dohodu, jako chápu to, vole. Jo, takže tady vidím, že jsou minimálně dvě možnosti, jak to budeme moct vyřešit, takže se tam zajdem podívat. A líbí se mi ten styl prostě, kloboučky, ty vole, no. Ale to o 17. nebo 16. století je fakt, jo. Já vidím, takže kouknem se.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Takhle no, jasně nemůžeš mluvit úplně s každým. Ježmar, teď se mi to nelíbí, tady jsou nějaké takové uličky divný.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Nevím, jestli to má cenu se tady takhle plížit, jako by to. Ale kde je, kámo? Počkej, on je takhle zavřený. Oni ho prostě, kámo, permanentně zamkli, kámo. WTF? Tak to asi nejde takhle, ne?
Who are you?
My name is the Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Nice. Ani koho jsme ani nemuseli zabít, ale fakt jako kamo, že ho prostě tady chytli a zamkli tady tohleto, kámo, já bych je normálně permanentně to zmlátil. Jsem dělal nějaký loot, jo. Jo, jasně, máš nějaký ty. Pak mě bude zajímat, jestli tady pak můžeš nějak enchantovat zbraně nebo něco. No to už tady není nějaký loot, vypadá, že ne. Tak to proplížíme, aby nás tady zase nevím čapli něco. To čistě teoreticky, já bych se ještě podíval nahoru, jestli tam není nějaký looťando. Jako jo, nějaké věci tady mají, ale asi nic není důležitého pro nás, co bychom mohli stylnout. asi to vypadá. Tak, jde mu to teda říct, že to je v pohodě a půjdeme osvobodit toho našeho bratrance a jsem si spálně dal jakoby ten vigor, aby jsme mohli prostě to nějak prolejzat a to, protože to pak jde to, že vy to nemůžete prolíst.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Oh.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ale ještě předtím bychom měli vyřešit ten, že jo. Okay. Jo. Tak. A on měl být ještě jeden quest, ne? Tak. Jdem teda pořešit tady tyhle věci. A tady tohle mě vypadá, že to je nějaká ta hlavní cesta asi. Že už se tam půjde dostat i nudná.
You cannot pass. Only the Norts have access to the prison.
Šíš, buddy, já tam nemůžu. A nejsem naut.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! They broke your armor! Be careful!
Ty vole. A tak jak se tam mám dostat do píčí, ty vole? Já jsem právě myslel, že tohle to bude nějaká prostě sníč cesta, vole. No a prostě kámo tady hnedka na mě naběhnou, ty vole. To je docela špatný, ty jo. Lol. Se s tím neserou, ty jo. Já se tam nemám jak jinak dostat, ty vole, actually. Že teda zkusím...
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
No, tady je ten hlavní vchod, že jo? Jo, víme, že tam je nějaká tuhla.
is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Dělal dobrý mi to může takhle to. Oh shit. Oh shit. Go, 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 go.
To my help, and death to the others!
Kámo, on mě prostě one-shotne, kámo, chápeš to? A tak jak to mám udělat, ty vole? Jako jasně, že bych byl oblečený jako on, ale já prostě nevím, kde mám sehnat to oblečení, že jo? Já si myslím, že se tam musíš nějak proplížit prostě, ale já nevím jak, anebo tam musíš dělat jakoby nějaký sníču to? Moment, ještě jednou.
To my help, and death to the others!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
To nám úplně nevyšlo a tak je to jako první. A já jsem fakt vážně nevěděl, jak se tady mám jinak dostat, jo, o nějaká epická kurva. Moment. Přigotuj nápoj s tabletkami nasenými, ok. Ale jak to mám udělat? Ježišmar, já jsem Pepega, kámo. Prostě jsem mohl vylíst tu má nahoru, ty vole. A určitě tam půjde, by to šlo prolíst, že jo. Ještě nějaký loot. Já si pojedu teďka normálně, že to budu vymlácet, zatím stejně nemáme jakoby. Takže já nevím, jako kde tady mám to, že jo, no.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Ja on zase je, kurva. Tak, no, moment.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Ale kde on byl? What the fuck? Tady jakože je ten obchodník, ale...
Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Úplně nejsem jistý, jestli to je on. Tady ten asi. Jo.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Tohle vyloženě nevím, jestli tenhle quest budem dělat, protože tohle je inkvizice, že jo, prostě kámo, fuck off. To já na tu inkvizici určitě nebudu brát nějaký zřetelný odhad, já spíš pojedu to, že budem pomáhat těm osadníkům, co jsou přímo v tom tom. Si jenom zakouzím v klidu a... A tak kde on byl, ty vole, já už to nepamatuju, se moc tadyhle nevyznám.
May the disease never afflict you, Your Excellency. To zase se to nějak zbagovalo, ten quest, ne? Takže jak to vypadá? Vypadám líp, ty vole. Má to lepší staty.
tady je tenhle ten šašek z té inkvizice, to nás nezajímá. Takže musíme jít tadyhle někde, rovně. To je Serenie, máme jít rovně, někde to tady bude. No, kdybys mě tam aspoň dovedl, ty ejovým sračkou, vole. Říká, nebude to tady?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfadi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene.
Další vedlejší, kámo hochu. Jen si, že tohleto je prostě úvodní lokace, kámo.
Yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Tak my víme, kde je ten Sardín asi. Jako můžeme se podívat, co tam je. Jo, dobrý. Tohle teďka asi nemá úplně cenu řešit tady. Ty úvodní lokaci nějaký.
Lord de Sade.
Nějaký ty. Tak. A tak kde je ten... Jo, vlastně ten magazín, jo. Kde jsme to... Hej, pust mě. Body check, body blocking. Kámo. Nice, dobrý. Já vyloženě ani nevím, jo, já když se podívám třeba na tu mapu, jo, to prostě nevidíš na té mapě, co kde je, ty vole. Okay. To je ten, že jo, to je hlavní žavá linka, jakoby to už nás pak hodí přímo do toho. Ale ty morový masky, ty vypadají fakt elegantně. Tady ne, tady on nebude. Halo. Jsou ty magazíny starý, to nás nějak netenkuje.
Any idea who I am? Don't put up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
To už jde přímo na to, aby jsme ho to zachránili. No, ale to ještě nechcem, že jo, protože to už by nás pak to, že jo. Ne, to jsou ty, starý ty. Se asi bez tak utopili. Tak, jdem ho hledat teda.
Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene!
Tak.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him? I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But, as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But, if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To jako kde má vůz, kámo? Moment. Oh, I see you. Tady někde takhle oběhne.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, look, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
No, to teda daleko neutek, ty vole.
Locked. Locked.
Shit, no je zavřeno. Ale máme tady klíč, takže já si myslím, že by to mohlo být o to.
Locked.
No. On bude někde tady naložen.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds at the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
No.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Tak, koukneme se na ten quest teda. Tak, koukneme si, co tady máme novýho. Mám nějaký nový rukavice asi. Jo, ještě tady do toho na mě se droplo. A to potřebuješ to, že jo. My už máme rovnou ten klíč, takže to je asi vol.
Please listen, I beg you. If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist, then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me. I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a foot.
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
Okay. Kurwa, je tady za... Tady pakčom ten, ty vole.
Locked.
A to mělo jít otevřít z druhé strany, ne? Kurva. A přitom já jsem vzal ten klíč, ty vole, tak já to nechápu. Ale počkej, tady je ten, ne?
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. Who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Nice. Tak, to jsme měli tady tenhle ten questíček, OK. Jo, tím pádem to si musíme obejít, jakoby. A tak má, kde to jde, kam to jede, vole, ten... Ale vidím, tady všichni byli, jo, vole. Tady musí být ještě někde nějaký jiný vchod. To bude ono, ne, asi. To asi není ono. To zase samý cápek, tu jenom. To mi neříkali, teďka tady budu 3 hodiny lutit, vole, nějaký bedínky, abych našel ty, ne. A nemůžu to třeba koupit u někoho, ty vole, ty léčící, ty... Když má tady je ten, ty vole.
Do you have those potions you promised us?
Not quite yet. Leave me just...
It's your last chance to prove that you're not just a fast talker, like the other fool. If not, we'll have no trouble finding enough rope to hang you too!
Ať jsou strašně ejoink, ty vole. Já musím najít nějakýho kupce, tyjo, asi bych řekl, tyjo, já už úplně nepamatuju, kde byl, tyjo. Na vyloženě já se tady moc nevyznám, tady v tomhle, tom. Kde pak máme nějakýho kupce, ty vole. Tamhle je nějaká truhlanda. Ale jo, moment, já mám jeden ten, že jo. Tak, já si dám tohle. Ale že mě se tady nechce prostě nějak zbytečně farmit, vole. Jako chápeš, vole. O, moment. Já se vůbec nevšiml, že tady je ten stůl.
Tavern keeper. I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Jasný, no. Jasně. To třeba už teďka s tímhle klíčem. To bude jakoby sklad a pak zatím bude toto, ne? Asi bych řekl, no.
Locked. Locked.
Já fakt asi budu muset, kámo, normálně to koupit, asi ty sračky, ty vole. Nebo já nevím, kurva, to tam mám jako prolíst, protože ty vole, je to docela... No a tady je přímo už ten, že jo, ta sračka, tak já nevím. No, kde to byl ten obchodník, ty vole, já už si to nepamatuju, vyloženě, mamínko. A teď, no, najdem to. Hele, trulíčka, let's go. A já bych spíš potřeboval, abys mě dal ty, že jo. Co je?
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Really najít toho obchodníka. A já už si nepamatuju, kde byl. A nějaká truhla, že by tam bylo. Dává mi to munici, dává mi to všechno, ale to, co bych potřeboval, tak to mi prostě nedá, kámo. This is no like me. This game is not like me. Tady je tenhle ten. Ale ten už s náma teda obchodovat nebude, ten už je totálně vystresovaný. Hele, já už ho vidím, nice. Už vidím. Už ho vidím někde, toho. Tady mu to nemůžem vzít. A já to stejně nevykraftím, chápeš to? Nice. Tak.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
No, já jsem říkal, že to nebude zase tak drahé. Já se ještě zajdu, jestli tam můžu něco prodat. Nice.
Welcome. It's such a. Have you seen
tak. Jo, ale potřebuje zvenčnost na jeden, si ho necháme, tak a můžeme jít. se nepodívám schválně, jestli to mám. No. Ale tak moment, kurva, už jsem to koupil, ne?
Your boots, Wall. Welcome. It's such a... Have you seen any... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Jo, nice, ještě 12 minut. Já jsem si říkal, že to kurva.
Do you have those potions you promised us?
Yes, here they are.
Hey, did you see that? That other alchemist kept his word. I hope these are good ones.
The colour looks like it should, not like those others.
Well then, since you want us to go, then we'll be going. Come on, everyone.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Tak, můžeme říct, že je teda free. Dostaneme XPky zdarma, XD.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahim.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Tak, a musíme hledat z toho ambasádora, ok. No, ty vole, to ti může takhle rovnou to, jo. Tak to je docela urychlení, to je dobrý.
Your Excellency. Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels, I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him, on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the
vidíš, čuráčku jeden.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Já ti dám, že tady budeš prostě ejonkovat něco. Co jsme dostali? Se musím podívat. Kámo, já už mám tolik těch potionek, že já se z toho normálně, počkej, poseru, ty vole. Já se poseru. OK, a tady tohle. Ježiš, no. No a tak jasný, že jo, jako jo, když tady prodával to špatný, tak jako jo, OK, tak jsme ho prohodili do prdele. Jo, a my ještě máme teda ten quest druhý. Ale moment, já jsem s ním kecal, ne? Nebo to se jako neaktualizovalo, nebo jako jak, co se děje? Ježmaj, zase nevím, kde jsem, mě to prostě někde teleportnulo, random, a já jsem z toho v prdeli, ty vole. Najdem to v pohodě, OK. Jo, tady má, tady tenhle ten. Tady byla ta hospoda, jo, takže on bude někde tady. Tady a tadyhle do toho a... Tady a doleva. A tady bude. No, jestli se nepletu správně. Ne, že mi to píše, že to musím ještě jakoby...
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
No. Tak to je nějaký to, ne? Zabagovaný, ne? A nebo to je už v té nové lokaci to bude, jakoby, že jo. Tak, já si dám cíčku. Jako zatím mě to baví ta hra, jakoby vyloženě. Jsem už dlouho čekala nějaký takový ty vole, kámo, ale ten pancíř, kámo, já nemám skoro žádný pancíř, ty jo. Ale já už jsem se tam dostal do té lokace.
You cannot pass. Only the Norths have access to the prison.
Tak jo, ty posranej sníčí, kámo. Teda veme jinou cestou, teda, okej, baby, nejď, kámo. To víš jak. Uvidíme, hoši. Ale tam je stěna, pod tím můžeme vyšplhat.
I've seen a few escape.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Moment. Tak. A jak mi řekni, kde jsou, tyhle, jsem tady, teďka minutu předtím jsem tady byl.
Damnation, we've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor! Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of St. Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of St. Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
It doesn't sit well with me to send you to the flames. I freed your smuggler, and he'll certainly be in touch. He, or another member of his band. Be careful, and safe travels.
Oh, thank you, my lord. You are a man of noble heart. May the illuminated protect.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
Tak a teďka to musíme zahrát trošičku jinak s tím
posem. You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tenant.
No docela příjemná ta první lokace. Je, no jako jo, že jsi to mohl fest travelnout, ale... Kurva. Úplně nejsem jistý, ne, tam to byla slepá ulička, ale tady to někde bylo. No a jediný, co nám bude zbývat, je prostě osvobodit našeho bratranka, no, který to zase vole pochcal někde.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Tak, jsme zahrali docela dobře. To jsme bohužel jim nechtěli říct tu pravdu, podle mě, protože... Tak, asi dám tohle. Takže to se nám teďka bude hodit. Čekaj, já jsem měl ještě ten talent, ne? Ne, dobrý. Tak. Jeden punkt atributů máme. Já mám ještě jeden. A jestli se nepletu, tak už bych teďka teoreticky mohl brát tady tenhle ten mečík, nice. Tak. Jdem ho osvobodit, což je ta finální mise. Se ještě teda kouknu a... Jo, máme finální misi.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. You're one of the prince's relatives.
It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
It's blocked, No nic, tak to asi půjdeme normálně tenhle vrchem. Ale počkej, já jsem si nedal tu alchemii.
It's not possible just now.
No, a já nemám jako vypnutou. Já jsem si to nedal. Bych potřeboval někde ještě jeden level sehnat, jo. Actually. Já nemám to, no.
It's blocked.
To musíme asi vymyslet nějak jinak, ty vole, to vidím.
To my help, and death to the others!
Tak, to bychom měli. To by mohl být nějaký. Tuhlíčka, nice. Okay. Jo, takhle, kdybys je nevymláčil, tak tady tu máš taky ten klíč, ok.
this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to grant. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really?
Tak, jo, asi jenom poberu to, co
I
mě
would
zajímá.
love to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street. Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
No a můžeme odplout tady od z tohohle kontinentu. To je. Dobrá. Co? Asi nemyslím, no.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilio. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilio. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
Tak, ten už tam
I need to be leaving.
I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Ale hovno, když už máme všechno hotový. Tam tady žádný jiný quest není.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Fredi. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
A ty mě vysvětli, jak se to mám kurva dostat, protože kurva já nevidím cestu k tomu. Počkej, moment. Půjdu asi tu malovu, viď?
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need routes! We must contain it!
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
Tak to se posral, ne, ty vole. A moje loď, kámo. WTF. To je moje loď, kámo. Proč moje loď prostě...
Captain, keep my cousin safe.
Co, kámo? Už mu dáváme větší damage.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the
A
same
kdyby jste
mind.
pomohli, what the
I had the
fuck?
feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
A kde je? Jo, tady je. Ale co moje loď, kámo, WTF? Ale to byla moje loď, kámo, prostě chápeš to, ty vole. WTF?
Gentlemen.
Let's go, team!
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
And this journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Wear anchor and ready hard to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
No vidíš, že tady je to new series, jo, chápu to. Holy šiška, ale toho bose to jsem úplně rozjebal. Jsem mi málem dal na 2 rány, ale OK. Jill, kámo, ale co to bylo za monstrum, ty vole, WTF? To vypadalo epicky, ty vole, jak se tam vydřelo z té lodě, ty jo. To vypadá epičně, kámo. Prostě takový ostrov zahalený v mlze, kámo. To byl teprve jenom úvod té hry, kámo, chápeš to? To je úplně, kámo, insane, ty vole, ta hra. WTF? Co to kurva je, kámo, teď by tady...
Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest.
And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Tak, až máme dva tady tyhle ty. Tak, máme nějaký tohleto. Tak, už budeme mít dlouhou zbraň. Jo, až máme talent, jo. A dáme si tuhle. Ať můžeme, kdyby něco, tak si někde dostat nebo něco, tak... Tam vážně musí mít pěšky, takovouhle dálku, WTF.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Jo, jak se tam mám dostat za ním?
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Atuai. Sien sradi dau quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
And so you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renaigse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Knots. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Knots and the Merchant Princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Of course. But you will have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, I don't want any Knots to be hurt in the process. Despite my desire to know my origins, the Knots are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
Nechci vidět si toho Baska. No nic, abych to tady dneska ukončil a budeme zítra pokračovat. Je to fakt vynikající hra, ty jo. Jakože ty quest linky mají, ty vole, nějaký, ty vole. Prostě krásný, ty no.